Oh. Oh shit.
You are here.
You might want to stick around for a minute.
You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts. We welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain.
Fuck is this? Yeah, sounds lonely when you share these memories with me.
Lonely, yes. None have asked after us in so long. We open to you as a bud before the sun. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls.
I need to grab a screenshot of this. This is wild. Oh my god. Yeah, just like lost my mind. It's belonged to the green and the wild. People lived there once and loved this one of them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. So you brought me back from the dead, isn't it?
We are the heart in the soil, the lungs. We dream, the land stirs. We become. They brought their prayers to us. We answered.
A new god. How did you come to
We
be?
do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado.
Ooh. Here we go. See the god of the dead people. My diet, my deity. Why aren't you telling me? It's nice to meet you properly, son.
Thinning frost. The morning sun. It has been centuries since anyone but us invoked our name. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. No, we do desire our freedom, yes, but we also wish to know you. Can two shoots not spring from the same seed? Find us. Free us. The rot that festers seeps into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Your words are comfort
find you.
indeed. Go to the halls of the Tabaru
Avowed.
Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akida, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it?
Too bad we're too stupid. Step that,
Take
let's do it.
With our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
Thorn of Sapodal. Fires a thorn of energy that passes through multiple enemies, causing damage on impact, momentarily rooting them in place. Yeah, that's so strong. Let's go.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought.
How long is that? Wasn't as bad as when I was killed, but it was damn
It's a
close.
good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the living lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness.
They called it the gut.
You've heard of it? Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin.
Name is Sapodal.
Yes, Sapodal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Dude, they do claim to be a god, but god of the living.
I'm sorry? Sapodal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this?
One a lot. Gods means only set foot in the living lands.
You never heard them before? Not even in your childhood? Only when you arrived on these shores? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something.
Watcher told me the Adra in the living lands is different. You think Sabadell is trapped inside the Adra?
Not the Adra itself, but how it comes together. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands.
It makes sense.
The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sabadell speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb.
Well, that makes sense to you. So I'm lost. Yeah. Oh shit.
No need to worry. I'm a professional, remember? We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sabadell can help us fight it. A little divine intervention couldn't hurt. The real question is, where do I start?
I need to find the halls of Tibarius and
Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Messiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues.
gods are trapped for a reason. Usually not good ones. Exactly. Exactly, Chris. That's what I'm worried about. But I decided right from the start that I was going to help the voices in my head. I was going to listen to them and go with it. So that's what I'm doing. What does this mean for the Emerald Stair?
Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the living lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain! Books into embers, words swallowed by the ash.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter?
Bad feeling. We need to get back to Fiormi very fast.
Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
This is getting really good. Let's go.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The more...
Game is like, oh, it's fucking wild. My prediction was right. It was,
Oh my god.
my god, like, it's good.
Steps.
Oh shit.
This was no accident.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
Go investigate mine
We
ahead.
should be a moving target, in case anyone comes for us next. We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come, there's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames. You tell me who your coin is on.
Oh, I know exactly who it is. It's Lewiden.
What you
That
smell
bit.
is the workshop going up in flames. The books, the chemicals, the machines.
Exactly.
Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more of our work.
You're about to.
They burn. They blind us.
Wait till I get down there.
I hope everyone is all right. Animators know how to plan for an emergency. They've never thought like this. If anything happened to Quilici, I don't know what I'd do.
Take your best shot.
We'll get him next time.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Oh, this part got.
Those are still Garrote banners. I don't like this. Right behind you. And roll! What am I hitting? Good fight.
Yep. Called it. Just really good. Oh yeah, that's gonna roll.
We need to look for survivors. Someone must have made it out.
Those bodies are wearing steel Garrote armor. Is this what Alfir was planning? And roll!
Melt.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us?
more grumbling. We'll be back on the sea in no time. Ah, I thought that was you. Wasn't sure I'd ever see you again. Well, proximity to death tends to give you a different perspective on things. We were never sure if we were safe. I guess now we can breathe more easily. We've moved on since you saw us on Castle's Folly. My crew's salty over standing about
This
on
is
land.
totally not an
We do
appropriate
what we
time
can
to
do.
be able to talk to this character. uh,
You too. Listen, maybe we...
I'm supposed to be rushing back to help search for survivors.
Look, they made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to see them so badly. It felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
These people are looking for leadership, a sense of direction.
Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
As if you don't already know.
Inasi, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? His people burned my city.
The Steel Garrote are hardly his people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
Old even for the steel.
Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adairan ways.
We agree on one thing. The Steel Garrote have declared war on the Living Lands.
Ludwig did here. Diplomatic relationship. Dangerous to fall into the wrong hands. This attack is totally a misunderstanding.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What happened here is no coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch. And I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Not for me, perhaps. You must understand. My mother had the dream scourge. I hoped against reason that she might recover, but her mind grew as blighted as her lands. To face reality would mean upending my city, throwing order into chaos, and admitting she was truly gone. I'm so sorry, Giata.
Don't waste your apologies on me. This changes nothing between us.
I don't expect your forgiveness, but I will do everything in my power to make this right. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it.
You want me to do the talking? Very well. The evidence is clear. The Living Lands is on the edge of an ecological disaster, both physically and spiritually. We may know the origin of the Dream Scourge. By following it back to the source, perhaps we can reverse the damage. Now for the bad news. An undiscovered god rests in the heart of this island. Until we know more about its nature, we are powerless to stop it.
But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Tell him it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
Yeah, it's much for me too.
First
All
the Dream
fucked up.
Scourge, then the Steel Garrote, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradise.
And I want an explanation.
As long as we are Animancers, the adherents will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
What do you reckon?
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Steel Garrote's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradise is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
We'll be proud to lend our strength
Then
to
it was
theirs,
Thirdborn.
as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Either of you know a place called the Garden.
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear. If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way.
Probably.
Luckily, you've got me, the foremost Akhidan scholar in the living lands, and
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
right, layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Eora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman.
But whoever precedes her is Shatterscarp.
I would be surprised if your journey were that uncomplicated, but stranger things have happened.
For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsley. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the living lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Screenshot. Well, shit, this is getting kind of crazy. We now know who our god is, which is pretty freaking cool. Sapadal. Very interesting. Neat. Let's go ahead and throw that into level 2. Which means
Seems like a lifetime ago I was worried about the harvest. Now look at us.
oh. That's carry capacity. That's pretty damn good. Hopefully. That's strong, but we got high spam and resistance. Locations. Yep. On the totem of the quiet slave, an ancient tower you must brave. Left alone in the fallow fields, the ritual blade thirsts for skin freshly peeled. In a place of worship amidst moldering rot, this idol continues to scheme and plot. In a damp hollow, its sibling waits, full of rage, while its previous owner decays with age. On the third surveys the land, sowing the seeds of revolt near at hand. In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. Hidden in the ruins of the heathens long gone, the octet of skulls sings its silent song. Look at me this. Something dark side. Cool.
We never saw them coming.
Well, yeah, we not go the way I thought it would.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Oh, that was something else. Something else. What a game. Holy shit. Well, I very much enjoyed this one. That's been 12, over 12 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, so that was a heck of a stream. Thank you to everyone who hung out with me all the way through here. Thanks to Icarus and Pamper. Thank you guys for chilling with us. Thanks Mr. Miko for stopping by and saying hi, and everyone else who swung by. Thank you guys all so much. It's always great people pop in and watch along with me. We've really been enjoying everything here with Avowed. It's been a pretty good game. I can definitely recommend it. We are just gonna pop in here, get ready to raid over on Twitch. Everybody over on YouTube, thank you for watching. Really enjoyed having you guys along for the ride. I hope you have enjoyed the show, and yeah, make sure you stick around for the raid, and we will see you all next time. Be hunting survival.